Lots of tax and legal updates for you these days, people. One of the places that, frankly, has been having a bunch of problems, and I'm going to do some videos in the future about things you should consider in this regard. However, there are some positive notes on, is the country of Germany. And this has opened up a whole bunch of opportunities for a bunch of people, and we're going to talk about them today. So before we do, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell. Thank you for being here. Welcome. I am Michael from Offshore Citizen. We are some of the foremost international tax and relocation specialists in the world. And if you're interested in getting second citizenships, which we're going to talk about in this video, relocating to other countries, optimizing your global tax, either by living locally or relocating, figuring out what the best solutions are for yourself, doing banking, asset protection, etc., please reach out to us. We can both help you with what is the best solution for you, and we can help you to implement that. So if you'd like help, please book a call with me, calendly.com/Michael-Rosmer, link in the description below, or just send a message through offshorecitizen.net, and you can talk to our team there. Over the last few years, there has been some fairly substantial changes to the German citizenship law. This may have something to do with the demographics in Germany. It may have to do with the fact that there have been some, frankly, bizarrely antiquated laws in Germany. And so starting a few years ago, they were implementing a series of changes. So to give you some interesting ideas about some of the German laws that existed, historically, if you were a German and you got married to a non-German, you lost your German citizenship. You could be like stateless on this basis, which is pretty nuts, right? In addition to that, people could inherit citizenship from the father's side, but not from the mother's side, and we're talking about looking at like citizenship by ancestry going back decades and decades. You're like, well, hang on a minute. How is that still a rule in supposedly progressive Germany, right? So you can understand how they've been changing and modernizing a bunch of these rules. Well, one of the most interesting ones that has come along, which may change things for a lot of Germans, is Germany has, although they've got a phenomenal passport, one of the top passports in the world for sure, they have had no dual citizenship. Now, they've made it easier also for people to get citizenship through naturalization, which was traditionally fairly hard. To be fair, the German citizenship unit is super backed up, so the wait times on this are impressively long. They're supposed to be setting up some new office in Berlin and getting people in. We'll see how that actually transpires. Hopefully it speeds things up. But this being said, now at least it's much easier for people to get citizenship than it was formerly. But for people who are already German, the really cool thing is they've finally opened up the possibility of dual citizenship. This has been a thing for a while where they just plain didn't have it. Then, you could have it if you had the other one previously under certain circumstances, and there's a bunch of little nuances like this. But now they're allowing people to have dual citizenship. And so Germans who formerly, didn't really want to go and necessarily get something like a Caribbean CBI or a Turkish passport or something like that are now able to do so. And why I think this is super important is because, frankly, it just opens up a lot of opportunities that, whatever it is, 80 million or so people didn't have before. And that's pretty cool. So for those of you who are interested in citizenships, please reach out to us. We can help you with any of the major citizenship programs in the world, official or unofficial, and help you go through that process to get it done. But for people who are non-Germans and we're looking at getting German citizenship, I think this also increases the attractiveness because you don't need to give up your previous citizenship. You can get German. It is still in most cases not the fastest in the EU. Certainly there are ones that are faster, but like I said, very top citizenship. If you just kind of go and look at the map, you have access to China, you have access to Russia, you've got access to all of the normal like US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Japan, all the places that you would normally want to go. There is very, very few that are excluded. And so, it gives you a lot of access there. In addition to the fact that not only can you live in Germany, but you can live in all the other EU member states. So your kind of ability to live is pretty substantial. So for people who are interested in citizenship by descent, go and check if you've got German ancestry, whether you qualify. If you didn't qualify before, you might qualify now. Two, if you're a German, you want to get a second citizenship to have a plan B, backup plan, etc., please reach out to us. Happy to help you with that. You can send an email through offshorecitizen.net. And number three, if you're somebody who is interested in naturalizing, definitely go ahead and take advantage of that. It is a pretty major forward move. So hope that helps. Put any comments you have below, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next video.